Welcome to Health Nay, your go-to source for understanding the connections between health and well-being. In today's episode, we delve into the topic of keto diet versus low carb. In the realm of dietary choices aimed at weight management, health improvement, and metabolic control, two prominent approaches have garnered substantial attention: the ketogenic diet, keto, and the low carb diet. Both dietary strategies have gained popularity for their potential to affect body composition and overall well-being. However, they differ significantly in their carbohydrate restrictions, metabolic goals, and long-term sustainability. This exploration delves into the distinctions between the keto and low-carb diets, shedding light on their respective philosophies, purposes, and potential impacts on health and lifestyle. By understanding these differences, individuals can make informed decisions about which dietary path aligns best with their goals and preferences. What's keto diet? The ketogenic diet, often referred to as the keto diet, is a low-carbohydrate, high-fat dietary approach designed to shift the body's metabolism into a state known as ketosis. In ketosis, the body primarily burns fat for energy instead of carbohydrates. This metabolic state can have several potential benefits, including weight loss and improved blood sugar control. What's low carb? A low-carb diet, also known as a low-carbohydrate diet, is a dietary approach that restricts the intake of carbohydrates, typically found in foods like bread, pasta, rice, sugar, and starchy vegetables. Instead, it emphasizes the consumption of foods that are higher in protein and fat. The primary goal of a low-carb diet is to reduce the body's reliance on carbohydrates for energy and promote the use of stored fat for fuel. The primary difference between the ketogenic keto diet and a generic low-carb diet lies in the degree of carbohydrate restriction and the purpose behind each diet. 1. Carbohydrate restriction. Keto diet. The keto diet is an extremely low-carb diet, typically restricting carbohydrate intake to around 5–10% of daily calories or fewer than 50 grams of net carbs per day. The focus is on achieving and maintaining a state of ketosis, where the body primarily burns fat for energy, and ketones become the primary fuel source. Low-carb diet. A low-carb diet, on the other hand, encompasses a broader spectrum of carbohydrate intake. While it restricts carbohydrates to some extent, it does not necessarily aim to induce and maintain ketosis. Carbohydrate intake on a low-carb diet can vary widely, but it's generally higher than what is allowed on the keto diet. Low-carb diets may include moderate carbohydrate consumption from sources like vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. 2. Purpose and goals. Keto diet. The primary goal of the keto diet is to achieve and sustain ketosis, a metabolic state where the body burns fat for fuel. It is often used for specific purposes, such as rapid weight loss, improved blood sugar control in individuals with diabetes, and, historically, as a treatment for epilepsy. Low-carb diet. A low-carb diet may have a range of purposes, including weight management, blood sugar control, and overall health improvement. It doesn't necessarily require the strict carbohydrate restriction associated with ketosis. 3. Fat intake. Keto diet. The keto diet places a strong emphasis on high fat intake, typically making up 70–80% of daily calories. This high fat intake is essential for providing the body with enough energy in the absence of carbohydrates. Low-carb diet. While fat intake can be moderate to high in a low-carb diet, it doesn't necessarily need to be as high as in a ketogenic diet. Some low-carb diets may emphasize protein intake over fat intake. 4. Sustainability and variety. Keto diet. Achieving and maintaining ketosis can be challenging for some individuals, and the strict carbohydrate restriction may limit food choices. This can make the keto diet less sustainable for some people in the long term. Low-carb diet. Low-carb diets offer more flexibility in food choices and can be easier for some individuals to maintain over extended periods. 5. Health considerations. Both diets can have health benefits, including weight loss and improved blood sugar control. However, the long-term effects of the keto diet are still under investigation, and concerns have been raised about its impact on heart health due to high saturated fat intake in some versions of the diet. Who should do keto? The ketogenic keto diet may be appropriate for some individuals but may not be suitable for everyone. It's essential to consider several factors and consult with a healthcare professional or registered dietitian before starting a keto diet. Here are some groups of people who might consider the keto diet. 1. People with epilepsy. The ketogenic diet was initially developed as a treatment for epilepsy, particularly for those with drug-resistant epilepsy. It may be recommended for individuals with epilepsy under the guidance of a medical professional. 2. People with type 2 diabetes. Some people with type 2 diabetes may find that a keto diet helps improve blood sugar control and reduce the need for medication. However, close monitoring by a healthcare team is essential. 3. Individuals with obesity. The keto diet has been used for weight loss because it can lead to rapid initial weight loss due to reduced calorie intake and appetite suppression. 4. Certain metabolic disorders. In some rare metabolic disorders, such as glucose transporter type 1 deficiency syndrome, GLUT1DS, and pyruvate dehydrogenase deficiency, PDHD, the keto diet can be part of medical management. 5. Neurological conditions. Some research suggests that the keto diet may have potential benefits for neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease. However, more research is needed in this area. 6. Athletes and endurance sports. Some endurance athletes experiment with the keto diet, as it can promote fat utilization for energy, potentially extending endurance. However, it can take time for the body to adapt to this metabolic shift, and performance may initially decline. 7. People seeking appetite control. The keto diet can reduce appetite and cravings in some individuals, which may make it easier to adhere to a calorie-restricted diet for weight loss. It's crucial to keep in mind that the keto diet is not without potential side effects and challenges, especially during the initial adjustment period. These may include the keto flu, fatigue, headaches, nausea, constipation, electrolyte imbalances, and difficulty meeting micronutrient needs due to limited food choices. Additionally, some people should avoid or approach the keto diet with caution, including pregnant or breastfeeding women, individuals with a history of eating disorders, and those with certain medical conditions. The long-term effects of the keto diet on health are still under investigation, so it's essential to consider the potential risks and benefits carefully. Before starting a keto diet, it's highly recommended to seek guidance from a healthcare professional or a registered dietitian who can provide personalized advice based on your specific health status and goals. They can help you determine whether the keto diet is appropriate for you and guide you in its safe implementation. Who should do low carb? A low-carb diet can be suitable for a variety of individuals, depending on their health goals, preferences, and medical conditions. Here are some groups of people who might consider a low-carb diet. 1. Weight management. Low-carb diets have been used for weight loss and weight maintenance. Reducing carbohydrate intake can lead to reduced calorie consumption and improved satiety, making it easier for some individuals to manage their weight. 2. Prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. Low-carb diets may help stabilize blood sugar levels and improve insulin sensitivity, making them a potential option for individuals with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. However, it's essential to monitor blood sugar levels closely and work with a healthcare professional to adjust medications as needed. 3. Polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS. Some women with PCOS find that a low-carb diet helps improve hormonal balance, regulate menstrual cycles, and manage symptoms like insulin resistance and weight gain. 4. Metabolic syndrome. Metabolic syndrome is a cluster of conditions that increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. A low-carb diet may help improve the components of metabolic syndrome, such as high blood pressure, elevated triglycerides, and abdominal obesity. 5. Heart health. For some individuals, a low-carb diet can be part of a heart-healthy approach, especially if it emphasizes unsaturated fats, lean protein, and minimally processed foods. However, it's essential to choose heart-healthy fats and monitor cholesterol levels. 6. Digestive disorders. People with certain digestive conditions, such as irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, or inflammatory bowel disease, IBD, may find symptom relief with a low-carb diet, particularly if it reduces fermentable carbohydrates, FODMAPs. 7. Athletes and endurance sports. Some athletes use variations of low-carb diets to train their bodies to utilize fat for energy during long-distance endurance events. This approach, known as fat adaptation, can be beneficial for some athletes. 8. Individuals seeking appetite control. Reducing carbohydrate intake can lead to reduced hunger and cravings in some people, making it easier to control calorie intake. 9. General health and well-being. A moderate low-carb approach that focuses on reducing refined sugars and processed foods while increasing whole foods like vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats can be suitable for overall health and well-being. It's essential to note that the term low carb can encompass a wide range of carbohydrate intake, from relatively mild reductions to very strict restrictions. The ideal level of carbohydrate restriction depends on individual goals and health status. Before starting a low-carb diet, it's advisable to consult with a healthcare professional or registered dietitian who can provide personalized guidance and help tailor the approach to your specific needs and preferences. They can also ensure that any dietary changes are safe and appropriate for your unique health circumstances. Ultimately, the choice between a keto diet and a low-carb diet depends on individual goals, preferences, and health considerations. Here's to your diet journey, whether it's keto, low-carb, or something entirely unique. May your willpower stay strong, your cravings stay at bay, and your taste buds still find delight in every meal. Keep up the great work, and may your health and happiness be your greatest reward. It is Healthy Nay for today. Stay hydrated, stay healthy, subscribe for more.